grass and succulent growers, it's Lynn. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you a complete tour of our Opuntia Cactus prickly pear collection. And we have quite a lot of Opuntia in our collection, including the more commonly seen prickly pear varieties such as these on this table, and also many sort of tephro cactus, cylindro Opuntia and the like, all on this table here. And we also have quite a few out in our yard, including our very, very tall 7-foot high Brasilia Opuntia brasiliensis. So I'm going to include all of this in this video. Now, because I have got so many Opuntias, and a lot of them I can't actually reach to check the labels, a lot of the labels have come off them, I'm going to be just doing you a tour and putting music over it. Now, if you see a particular Opuntia in the video that you want to know the ID of, I'll do my best to ID it for you. So just drop a comment in the video down below what part the Opuntia appears in, and I'll try my best to give you a proper ID for it. But I'm going to talk a little bit about these ones on this table before I do a little tour with the music. And before I go any further, I want to give a very special shout out to Ziggy's Cactus channel. And Ziggy has an amazing cactus channel where he has an incredible collection of the Opuntias of many different types, and he's done quite a few videos on there. And Ziggy's a relatively new cactus channel, so do go over and check out Ziggy's cactus channel and do subscribe to him and show your support. So hi Ziggy, if you're watching this, happy that you love Opuntias as much as I do, and I hope that you will see a little bit of what we've got in our collection, and I hope you will enjoy watching, guys. I know Opuntias are the type of cactus that I always call them that they're the Marmite of the cactus world. If those of you who know Marmite, you either love it or you hate it, and it's like that with Opuntias. You don't seem to get many growers that say, oh, they're okay. They either love them or hate them. I love them, but they're not the easiest cactus to, they're very easy to grow. A lot of them are very cold hardy, but they're certainly not the easiest to handle. And if you have young children and pets and they touch it, the glow kids just stick to you like glue. But I sort of love them. I think they're amazing, and it's in a massive genus. There's so many different types. They all have their glow kids. And glow kids, by the way, if you want to know what they are, these are where the areoles where the spines come out of, they have like little hairs attached to them, and you have to touch them and they stick to you like glue, and they itch and they're hard to get out of. Not nice. But that's part and parcel of growing these wacky cactus plants. So I just want to mention a little bit about these ones on the table, a few extra special ones before I do a tour with the music on. This is Apontia microdasis minima rafida, and this is one of the very first cactus plants I ever got in my collection when I was 11 years old. I'm 51 now. I still have the cactus to this day, a few more parts of it. When I got it, it was just a little small one like that, like a little shrub, and my brother actually bought it, and I begged him for it as a child when I was 11, and he gave it to me, so I've still got it to this day. It's not a particularly easy Opuntia to grow. It's very difficult, and it's very slow growing. It's hard to propagate. When I've took cuttings off this, as I have done here, it either propagates or it just rots. It's the only Opuntia that I struggle with, but I've had it since I was 11. And as you can see, it's growing okay, so can't be doing too much wrong there. But that's the very first one I ever had, so I have to mention that one first. And also a lot I've been growing from seed. These have all grown from seed as well. Apontia, I think these are Apontia vulgaris and Apontia ficus indica, all from seed. Needed to pop these up, transplant them, but haven't got round to it yet. And these also are the ones I've grown from seed too. And these ones are what my wonderful friend Daz at Cacti Mania has grown from seed that he kindly gave me a few years ago now, and they're growing very well also. And just want to mention that this beauty here, don't know the ID of this one, but this has been blooming lovely over the summer, and it's also starting to grow another flower, which I'm very excited about. And also I've had quite a few of them flower over the years too, but Opuntias are not the easiest to get to flower in cultivation, and this one here is Apontia, as Ostra cylindro Opuntia salmiana, and that is in beautiful bloom as well. It's been blooming lovely all through the summer, and these lovely little pink fruits. It's quite amazing with this particular Opuntia because these here are new shoots that actually grow from the fruits. You just plant the fruits, you don't have to take seed out of. You just take the fruits off, put them onto soil, and these all new shoots grow into new plants, and they even start growing into new plants when they're still attached to the plant. So it's very amazing. So here we go, guys. As I say, it just takes me far too long to mention all the names, and I'm hopeless at pronouncing them. So starting with a little tour, going around, and just let me know what part in the video you want to know a name of a specific Opuntia. Now this is the table where we have the majority of all our Tephro cactus, Ostra cylindro Opuntias, and the like here. And there is just way too many. I won't be able to actually get in to actually go close because they're extremely spiny. But if you see, I'll just run the camera around to show you them. And at any spot in the video you see a certain Tephro cactus that you like the look of and you want to know the ID, let me know what part it appears in the video and I can let you know. But I'm just going to run the camera through to show you what we've got there. Many different types. They're absolutely awesome, I have to say. I love them. here we have two Opuntia vulgaris, very sort of common Opuntia to get here, growing really well. Seem to be putting out lots and lots of new pads. Now I'm outside here in our yard, and these are some Opuntia humifusas that I have grown from seed back in 2016. I think it was the spring, March 2016, and they're still quite small, absolute cuties. And I have these out in the yard because I find, in my experience, they're one of the Opuntias that do like to have a lot of moisture. And as I say, we've had a very hot heat wave this year, so they need to get, it's easier to me to just water them regularly when they're outside, and I can see them easier. And this particular Opuntia, the humifusa, is extremely cold hardy. It can take frost and everything. As long as it's kept pretty dry, it does sort of shrivel up and go very wrinkly in the winter time, even when it's getting lots of moisture, because that's something that this Opuntia does, and it does hang down like this as well. This is how that's its growing habitat, I should say. That's its growing habit. It does hang down like that. Absolutely gorgeous, and very happy I've grown these from seed. There's two more as well that we've got here. Also, this is a mother of thousands that of course has gone in there as a plantlet and took root. Lovely, look at that. Oh, isn't it just gorgeous? Now here are some more of our Opuntias out in the yard. This is one of our Opuntia microdasis. It sort of was flopping over when we had it in the polytunnel, when we had the heat wave. So we took it outside into the yard, and it's starting to straighten itself up again. I think the heat made it a little bit limp, but it's doing good. And there's a little succulent that has gone in there and took root. And then this is another one of our Opuntia microdasis one, sort of the yellow felted one, spotty felted one. And this is a cristata. A cristate, absolutely gorgeous. Again, this is hanging over, but this one grows like this anyway. The weight of the pads sort of hang it down and drooping over, doing very well out here in the yard. And then we have a couple more Opuntias as well. Now this is Opuntia microdasis. I think it's the rafida variety. Very beautiful Opuntia. Gorgeous, lovely sort of orangey felted little spotty areoles there. Beautiful. We have this one in our yards at the back of the polytunnel. It gets all day sunshine. And another, this Opuntia here is one that Hans brought over from, just move around so you can see it, from Sweden, and it's a lovely big Opuntia. Don't know the exact ID to this Opuntia, but it's a big one, absolute beauty, loving the sun there. And I just love it when they get that gorgeous woody base. Very lovely. And that's where a greedy slug has took a big piece out. Now this is our preschioposis, and these are commonly used as grafting plants for grafting other cactus seedlings on to help them grow better on their own roots. But this one is one we just grow as it is. Lots of new leaves this summer. Now here I am in our other greenhouse here. This is a greenhouse we house some of our very tall cereus cacti, as well as some more of our Opuntias. And I'll show you what Opuntias we have in this polytunnel. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you the Opuntia rubescens, commonly known as the Roadkill Cactus, because the pads are very flat, so it looks like they've been run over by a bus, hence the name. And very gorgeous. We have two of these. We got these about a year ago from IKEA, and they've been growing amazing for us. Lots of new pads and just really healthy. We overwinter these inside for the winters. They're not particularly a cold hardy Opuntia, but they do well outside for the spring and summer, so they're doing well. And then here is a gorgeous little cutie, another type of Opuntia microdasis, and the lovely sort of golden spotted one. And this little cutie here was gifted to me as a little one from my wonderful friend Claire at Cactus Cove here on YouTube. So Claire, if you're watching this, you'll see it has grown so much. Absolutely beautiful, lovely sort of miniature variety. Lovely. Now here we have another lovely Apontia that we recently got a few months ago that our friend Stephen very kindly gave to us, and it is growing incredible. Lovely. I don't know what type of variety this is. It's one of the ones with the lovely sort of soft white hairs, and so I'm guessing it's quite a cold hardy one. And this is a lovely new pad that has just come out in the past few weeks. Very beautiful. And then I'm going to show you what else we've got if I can reach them. This one here is Apontia burgeriana, and we've got about 3 of these. There's another one over there as well. Very wild looking Apontia, and I've had this for many years, probably about 15 years, and it was gifted to me by my friend Anna when I lived in Sligo on the west coast of Ireland. She bought it from the popular supermarket chain called Lidl's, and I have to say it has grown really well, and I've propagated many pads from it. And that's the other one there that we propagated. Very wild, golden long spines, absolutely gorgeous. And then this one here, this one is Apontia Obby Killata, I think that's how it's pronounced, and this is a beauty, and lovely spotty golden, very glow-kiddy areoles, absolutely gorgeous. And there's a reason why there's a hole in the middle of it, and look at that lovely little heart-shaped one. It's because slugs have attacked this over the years and took pieces out of it. Always amazes me how slugs and snails can just avoid all of the glow-kids and spines and still manage to take pieces out your plants. As you can see, this is a very large Apontia actually. I'm just going to go back. I don't know whether you can really see the size of it from the video, but it's very large. And when I first got this, it was just one single pad, which was that one down there, and I bought this when I was about 23 and I'm now 51, so you can imagine the age. It has grown a hell of a lot, and it will be a lot bigger than this if I didn't have to keep pruning off the pads to keep it more compact. But it's absolutely gorgeous, huge, stunning Apontia. Now here are 3 more Apontias, and these were gifted to us last year by our wonderful friend Alex Chapman, and Alex lives in Philadelphia, so he very kindly gave us a pad each of these amazing Apontias. Now these are, just going to show you here, this one is Apontia de Cubans, and this one is Apontia helleri, lovely sort, look at them lovely sort of deep sort of browny lovely spines, absolutely gorgeous. And this one is Apontia Echios gigantea, absolutely beautiful. And these ones would not be cold hardy, so they're ones I also bring in for the winter months. And this is another one from Alex too, very beautiful. And that one is, I just have to get the label out to check. Oh, it's a bit dodgy when you have to reach these. Apontia megasperma, and this one is one I'm going to be repotting, which is why it's on the table. This one is Apontia hystericina, just show you the label there. A lovely big very spiny, lovely white spined one, and this is how it grows with its pads also flopping over like that. Incredible. Now here we have our 7 feet high, this one here, Opuntia brasiliensis, and it is an absolute huge tree, and it is coming into bud at the moment as well. Lots of little golden little buds, has beautiful golden flowers in the sort of late summer, early fall, sort of around now, and it is huge. And the Opuntia brasiliensis has, see, its pads are more like leaves, sort of modified leaves. It's crazy, but this one is so lethal. I mean, just look at the spines on that. You only have to walk past it and the glow kids, the spines stick to you like glue. It is lethal. And this is one that we have to overwinter in the house, not because it's not cold hardy, but because it's too tall for the roof in the polytunnel. So we have to overwinter it on our staircase. It's the only place we can put it because we don't want to cut it. But it is an absolutely remarkable Opuntia, and this is years old. And I've had this, I got this big Opuntia from my friend John when I lived in Sligo on the west coast of Ireland, and as far as I know it was 50 years old then, so I've had it for 15 years, so it's possibly Could be even 70 years or more, I don't know. Have no idea, but it's definitely an old guy. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I hope you enjoyed the little Opuntia prickly pear tour. And for lots more tips and tricks on caring for cacti and succulents, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to click the notification bell. Please give this video a like, and for more growing tips as well as regular articles, do please check my website out, desertplantsofavalon.com. And I've also made plenty of videos on how to care for Opuntia, including how to propagate them, how to remove scale from them. Lots of videos, and I'll link them all down below in the video description, so do check them out if you want to know a little bit more about the Opuntia prickly pear family. And I want to wish you all an incredible cactus powered day.